I mean, what the hell? I mean, what the hell? That's some bullshit. My internet just skipped right there. My bad, guys. My fault. Apologies. My internet just hiccuped. I was like, why is my use button not working? Why is everything not working? What's up, Kyle? How's it going, buddy? Yo! My internet just restarted itself. Okay. That was very weird. I don't know what that's about, but I don't like it. Oh, never got the first note. Is that right? I've been live an hour, dude. But then my internet just went. Oh fuck! I can't be in this. Hold on. That music gets me copyright struck, apparently. Not officially, but like unofficially. So we have to do this while we're loading. We have to be over here while we're loading. Because that loading song, which I usually go dee 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 to and whatnot, they flagged me for it. It wasn't an official, like, knock on my channel or anything, but they're like, yo, just so you know. Like, these guys are claiming their music. I'm like, gotcha. Well, that's bullshit. Whatever. Alrighty, so now I'll be in the middle of the ocean swimming without a boat. Because sadly, when my internet went out, I was in a boat in the middle of the ocean. Not middle of the ocean, pretty close to the shore, actually. I was on my boat fishing. So watch this. We're about to get wet. So now I get to swim. Yay! Also, I think my boat's in insurance, so I got to go all the way over to the. So annoying. Well, that's what I get for my internet going out, I guess, right? I just waterlogged my phone. Now I have to insurance my boat. It's a whole goddamn thing. Hey, upside, we noticed dolphins in the water. Too bad we don't need dolphins. Not only do we get to swim to the beach, I get to run across the beach back to my motorcycle, which is very far away from where I'm going to land on shore here. It was a random internet spike. I mean, it's a beautiful day today. It's not even like there's bad weather or like the wind's blowing or anything. It just my internet just went real quick, like, and restarted. I just lost, I lost everything. I don't know how much it's going to cost for insurance to get my boat out. I'm not even going to worry about that, to be honest. I did 3 out of the 5 whale blubbers. Someone can get the other 2 whale blubbers, right? Surely. Oof, my guy's going red from exhaustion from swimming. That's not good. Whew. Alrighty. Well, let's see. We need a new phone. Where were we? Okay, let me look. We were group activities. Trash King 45 out of 70. I can finish that up. I was 3 out of 5 on the Whale of a Time. That's the whale blowers. I got 3 out of the 5 I need. And then my internet lagged and everything went to shit. I haven't chased down any of the gems from mining. Not really that interested in doing that, to be honest. I do want to run the rest of the trash cans. I could definitely go do the roulette. We technically still have 3 spins of the wheel, re-rolls rather, spins. We still have 3 re-rolls, technically. So if somebody doesn't want to do that Shiloh one and go over to the mines and just sit there with a drill in the ground for 45 to an hour, I don't blame them. They can for sure re-roll that one. But we'll get at least a few of them done. I wonder, since I lagged out and restarted, can I go over here and get these trash cans again? Because that would be very helpful for the trash can part of my group dailies. We'll see here in a second. I'm going to try these trash cans out. Oh, fuck. It just occurred to me. Did I lose everything in my boat? Because I have so much shit in my boat. Fishing bait and fucking fishing rods and hunting knives and, I mean, 15 fucking rainbow trout, dude. Oh no, if I lose all that, oh, that sucks. Oh, these are fresh again. Hold on. Let's get that pay dirt out of my pocket. That's really heavy and I don't need that in there. Who the hell's honking at me, dude? Oh, we're already at 80. Jesus. Okay. Let's go get... Yep. Well, here's the good news. I still have my hunting knife and my fishing rod on me, so technically I can just recoup. Oh, plus I have, 28 fishing bait. The good news is I have most of that stuff that was in my boat that I'm going to lose, other than the rainbow trout. I could just put right back into the boat with what I have in my pocket. So basically I should go get my boat out, right? That's basically what I'm saying. More or less, that's what I need to do. It does suck though. I had a lot more bait in my boat, and I had to, like I said, add those 15 rainbow trout. Those are each $366 a piece. So times 15 is like, that's like 4.5, 5 grand, dude. That's what I get for not selling those some bitches, you know? My phone's destroyed, so I don't get to see anything on the radar. See how my map is all grayed out? That's because my phone's destroyed. It's never easy, is it? It's just never easy for me, is it? Every day, shit's gotta fight me, dude. Oh, it's up here. Good thing I know the city inside now. I don't even need a phone. I'm so good at this city, dude. Yeah. I've only been playing this game, 10 plus years, so if I didn't know my way around the city, that would be pretty embarrassing. Alrighty. Let's go over to the docks and let's go get my boat back. At the very least, I need to get my boat back just to get this stuff out of my pockets, right? It's not even as much about like, we got to make sure I get my boat back from insurance, yada, yada, yada. Like, all that's very inconvenient for me, actually. Because it involves me leaving my bike over there. Because I'll get the boat out, and then I'll get the boat and take the boat back over where it needs to be. And it's a whole rigmarole. Then I got to steal a car, drive back down to the docks to get my bike. It's going to be a whole thing. Clearly going to be a whole thing. But the upside is I can continue to move freely throughout the day without my pockets full of fishing stuff. That's the upside of doing it, so we got to do that. I don't want to spend the whole day with fishing shit in my pocket. Oh, $5 grand, that's not crazy. Woo! Let's go. Yep, everything's lost from the trunk. Damn it. That's okay. I just lost like $5 grand. We can live with it. That's a shitty situation, but we can, we'll recover. It'll be okay. Lesson learned. We got to be way better about taking the fish out of my boat. There's that part of me that wants to like make a claim and do a whole thing, but like, what am I making? What am I making a claim on? My shitty internet? Like, it's like I can't really make a claim. Maybe later on today, once I'm certain that my internet's going to hold, will I try and do the rest of the whales, but good news is there's always plenty of cars over here. That's the good news. To grab real quick, drive over to the docks, grab my motorcycle, you know? There's just a surplus of cars over here always. That's the nice thing. I'll probably grab this guy. This guy looks like a nice rig. Fucking hey, that was quick. Alrighty, let's go get my bike and let's go trash, I guess, maybe? City feels pretty lifeless today. What are we doing on numbers? 187. Jesus. Coincidentally, the same number recording this is on High Life. This is my 187th recording, dude. There was a part of me that was like, you gotta kill somebody today. 187, you know? You gotta kill somebody today. But I was like, we're not doing that. Tempting, but no. Light though, light on people for sure. We're under 200 right now. It's like almost 9 o'clock and there's only under 200 people on the server. What's everybody doing, dude? Where is everyone? I mean, I'm not a social butterfly per se, but I mean, even I can acknowledge when the city's light, you know? City feels really fucking empty right now. That's right, I don't have a phone. I pressed Y to pull out a phone I don't have. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let's go get a phone. Pawn shop. Also, don't think I don't notice all these people down here at the docks, because I definitely do. I wish I had my goddamn ketamine on me or something, you know, so I could sell to these guys. But I do not, sadly. Alright, so here's the plan. Jesus. Jesus. The plan is we go to the pawn shop, get a cell phone. Easy peasy. Then we run we run that street, the pizza this street, get the rest of the trash cans. That way we can get out of this, our trashing gear right here, and then we can get back into normal clothes, and from there it's off to the races. We'll do maybe some roulette if we need to, close that out. I should definitely see what my dailies are. It's for sure been 40 minutes. I mean, it only says 22 on this recording, but that's because the last hour of recording shut off abruptly. Poker, trash, road trip. Oh, fucking it. Good thing I found an LSD today. That's one of my dailies. Let me go get my phone first. Kind of important. Guys probably wondering where the hell I'm going. I have a personal apartment where I put certain things. Certain things like cigars. I basically just have, like, you know, zip ties in here and get out of jail free cards, handcuffs, police equipment that I shouldn't have, you know, all my cigars, cyanide enough to kill 3 people, you know, personal stuff, switchblades, you know, hatchets. You know, that's much my personal little safe. I pretty much never go over here, but I got that the other day. I don't know if I did that on stream or off stream. I think I did that on stream. I got that little spot for myself. I'm pretty sure I got that on stream. All right, let's go get. No, actually, I can just grab some cans right here. So what I'll do is, yeah, we're gonna park a pizza this. I keep seeing shadows of shit. Sunny days, man. I'm gonna start seeing shadows and stuff out my window like crazy now. It throws me off. It distracts my mind. I'm like, what's going on behind me? I should definitely turn my setup around so that I can see out the window. But I used to have it like that. I didn't like it.
Hey, you missed your training session.
Yeah, what is that? Someone walking on my porch?
So glad to finally have a day off. ¿Qué pendejadas?
Okay, so to be clear, what we're doing is my personal daily is trash diver, 6 of 10. I'm at 6 of 10 of that. I can do 4 more of those, get that knocked out. I'm not doing plasma den or base jumper, but I can go play some poker, get 1 win at the poker table, and then get the extra 10 roulettes out of the way as well. But before I do that, I got to stop and get LSD at the. And then for the group dailies, I still have 19 more trash cans to get for the 70 trash cans I need to get for this. When we're at the casino, we'll do the rest of the roulette. I should probably get back out into the ocean and get the last 2 whales, but I don't want to fucking swim anymore, dude. If my internet goes, woo, I don't want to have to swim anymore, dude. I'm just over swimming now for the day. Green gang. Those guys are probably the guys at the casino going, hey, beans, earlier.
We're the only ones that knows the way it really is. Ah, nuts.
There we go. Personal daily knockdown, $500 for me. Thank you. Fucking pack of cards. Get out of here, pack of cards. Somebody has this as a chop card for sure. There's only time that I feel like that ever spawns is when someone has it for their chop. Ooh, free painkiller. Nice. God damn it. Fishing bait? I don't need random ass fishing bait, dude. Get out of my pockets. Ooh, baking tray. Nice. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Okay. Ooh, cigar. Nice. That's a cool bike. Okay, I gotta be almost full of weight now. Yep, I'm full of weight. Okay, we gotta go dump out. That is a cool bike though. I like that bike. It's not the boring ass Sanchez everybody buys, you know? It's kind of nice. How many more do I need? I need 4 more. Okay. 4 more garbage cans. This piece of street looks beaten to shit, dude, by the way. Look at all these cars, like, just strewn about. This intersection looks a mess right now, dude. It looks an actual mess. That's an NPC car just running its way up the sidewalk. I mean, what the hell? That's literally a local just going. God damn, dude. Ooh, trout. Let's throw that away. There we go. You good, lady? I got it. I'll kick the car, and then she'll jump out of the car, and then she won't be doing that anymore. Watch. Here we go. One time, here we go.
Madre, qué locuras.
Knock it off. I'm a hero. I saved the day right there. You guys saw it. Okay, so we get rid of a couple of Miracle Grows, and then we just run down to our motorcycle, I guess. Right? Everything else I have here is mine, so. We ride. Okay, so now we go do some roulette. The thing is, we still have 3 rerolls, is the thing. So, ooh, burgers. Better. Hold on. Alrighty. We have exactly an hour before the restart. That gives me the 20 minutes I'll need to do the roulette. Easy peasy. And wiggle room after that. Is the wrong mic on? Ooh, I think the wrong mic is on. Good call. How'd you know that, Bud Force? Does it sound weird? Hold on. No, that's the right mic. What the fuck? Why does this sound weird? Does it sound weird to you? Because it's on the correct mic. It's on the microphone. Push to talk. Push to talk. Does it sound weird? Uh-oh. Maybe I'm going crazy. Yeah, no, I'm looking. I mean, I'm looking at the meters of it on the Streamlabs, and like, I think it's how it normally looks. Maybe I'm going crazy. No, hey, good looking out. If I don't want to be the guy with the weird audio. Sounds like a webcam mic. Huh. Well, let me check something really quick. Do I have another mic? No, see the webcam mic's right here. If that one was on, then that would be. Hold on. Now that's the microphone. Hello? Maybe it's turned down too much. No, it's not turned down too much. I don't know. I don't know, bud. Now you got me all concerned. But yeah, it's the correct microphone. Yeah, webcam mic on my Streamlabs is not on. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't grab the LSD. Damn it. I could have tripped balls while I was doing the roulette. Two birds, one stone, you know? How much money do I have on me? 1,500? Okay, let's just go do some roulette with the 1,500. Bet you sound completely different, so I'm not crazy. Okay, well. I do not know what to tell you, bud. I just did an update on my computer. Maybe that fucked something up. I don't know.
Let's begin. We got 10. 10.
Hold on, let me just check one more thing, because yeah, you got me in my head. You got me in my head about it. Well played, sir. Let me just check. I think I fixed it. Hold on. Does it sound better or worse now? Because it was set to default instead of set to. Because now, see, now the two lines on my microphone thing, I wish I could show you this part, are even in sync and moving together as opposed to before where they were moving kind of weird. Admittedly, moving kind of weird on my Streamlabs. I should probably sound better now, is my guess. Because when I had the restart of my fixed, okay, yeah, okay, that, yep, I appreciate, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, bud. Because I guess when I restarted my computer or whatever, it set everything back to default on my Streamlabs. So while it says microphone, like yeah, microphone was one of the ones I was using. What it didn't say was that like it was technically three different things were open at the same time, microphone wise, like webcam, like you said, webcam and everything else. So I was getting like three different sources or whatever, but it doesn't show any different here. But yeah, we're good now. I fixed it. Good way to head. Appreciate the heads up, dude. It even sounds better in my ears. Like, because the ears were different too. The ears were set to default. I was like, wait, the sounds of the city sound better. It's like, okay, well. All right, so we need to do 5 more or 10 more of these for the spin sin. Play 20 games of roulette. Whoop. Winner! Give me my money. I love that somebody in this room has their open voice chat so I can't hear the casino. That's fun. That's a good time. Dude, it's been a calamity of errors today, by the way. I restarted my computer last night because, it was like time for a restart or whatever. I had some things to update or whatever. So I did that before I left, or before I went to bed last night, which was pretty late, admittedly. I didn't get a lot of sleep. Then I went to work this morning, came home. I went live like I normally did, probably with shitty mic the whole first hour. And then my internet lagged on me and I crashed out at the hour mark of today's recording. I had to quickly restart it when the internet came back on, which was like in 20 seconds. It was a flicker. But then, so this has been like a two-parter this morning. Also, add to that when I did leg out of the city, I happened to be fishing out in the ocean. So when I came back into the server after the internet was fixed, I'm in the water. I have to swim back to shore. Lost my fucking phone. Had to insurance my boat. Lost $5,000 on that. Plus, I had 15 fucking rainbow trout in my boat, which I had insurance, which means I lose everything in the trunk. Bro, I'm out 10 grand right there just because my internet skipped. Plus my mic was shit. Thanks for pointing that out to me, Bud Force. I appreciate that. I wouldn't have fixed that until someone told me, so I appreciate that. So yeah, the mic's garbage today. My internet skipped on me. It's a two-part recording. I lost 10 grand on my internet skipping. It's been a fucking day, dude. I'll tell you what, it has been a day. But beautiful weather outside. It's gonna be a great it's gonna be a great day otherwise. Just my interneting has been just awful today. Just the absolute most awful today. I did speak with one of my homies at work though, and he's interested in playing Schedule 1 with me, so I might have a team to play Schedule 1 when I start playing that game eventually. I bought it like a week ago. I still haven't touched it. I need to play that at some point. So everybody keep your heads on a swivel for that. That's going to be fun. My boy Rue from work, probably my oldest friend. I've known him like 25 years. More than 25 years. Other than family, he's like as close to family as you get, oldest friend. And I was like, "Are you gonna get schedule one?" Because he was like, "Yo, you getting schedule one? This game that everybody's playing?" I was like, "I'll look into it." I looked into it, bought it immediately. I was like, "Oh, this is great! It's like you grow weed and you become like a drug dealer. It's, you know, an indie game, like I guess apparently made by one person." I was like, "Oh, I love it! All the things I like. Checks all the boxes." The game, like art style itself, is kind of cartoony and like childish looking and like, you know, really poor graphics, but like, fuck the graphics, is about the gameplay kind of a game. Which I was like, "Oh, love that." Everything about it looked cool, so I bought it immediately, right? And I haven't had a chance to play it. So one of these days I'm going to play it. Probably when I'm on vacation. So keep your head on a swivel for that, boys and girls. At some point, we're going to play something besides High Life. Problem is, like every day I load into High Life and there's so many group activities I need to accomplish that like I need to commit my video game time to this. I haven't had a free day in a while. Now that we have an extra body in the group too, it's like there's 4 objectives. And 9, we lose 9 points if we don't accomplish our group dailies instead of 7. 7 was already bad enough. Oof, I just got hit with a 7 right there on the roulette, speaking of. So now it's like, bro, if we don't knock these down, if we don't actually knock these down, it's a real problem, dude. We can lose our reputation points pretty fast now. So, yeah. I feel like a month or two ago, there were like almost a week and a half straight where I didn't have a chance to do any of the group dailies because they'd already knocked them all out. I miss those days. No, and listen, I'm not trying to be a crybaby, but like, man, if I could get 1 or 2 of those days in a row, that'd be sweet. Because then I could be like, oh, sweet. All right, knock down a couple dailies, spend like an hour in the city, and then be like, all right, guys, you know, end of this recording early. I'm gonna do a second recording today. We'll play some fucking, you know, I don't want to let everything go to shit on High Life in service of playing another game. You know, I get that it's a video game just like any of the other video games. This is High Life, but like, we're heading towards good perks and stuff. I don't want to, you know. I'm not trying to lose ground on this game just because I want to play, you know, Schedule 1 or Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead 2 or whatever the fuck. Pretend Cowboy. I want to pretend cowboy real bad. But I can't let this all go to shit. You know what I mean? This fucking High Life's holding me hostage, you bastards. Don't somebody help me, please. I need like 3 easy days of group dailies, you know? Just give me like 3 easy days so I can just try out these other games I bought. I mean, shit, I spent money on them. Oh my god, I lost everything. Lost everything. We still got enough money for a Schedule 1. I should just play one of these afternoons, but I just, you know, I get home from work and I'm tired, physically tired, and then I do my High Life recording, you know, change the number of, you know, do my High Life recording, check my group dailies, make sure I'm not, you know, make sure I'm doing my part on the group dailies, and then past that, like, I get to a certain point in my morning and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I just want to like read a comic or like do a little painting or just tilt back in my chair, watch a few YouTube videos, and fall asleep, and you know, like this, sitting right here in my living room, you know. Ooh, 31 black. Let's go. That's double dip. That's a double dip. That's a $200 win. Let's go. That's the old double dipper, dude. The old double dipper. But yeah, when I'm on vacation, I'll just have a surplus of time. I always say this every time when I'm about to go on vacation, that like, oh, I'm gonna get so much done, and I always just end up no lifing 1 or 2 video games and going, where the fuck did the 2 weeks go? That's the story of my life. But like, I'm really gonna in earnest try to, you know, make the most of the time. You know, I got a handful of things I really want to work on and accomplish, and I want to move. I want to move farther along on that painting. I want to. I've been working on the same book for like almost a year. I need to fucking finish reading that book. It's embarrassing that I'm still reading it. Like, it's not even a, you know, big book. It's just, you know, what the fuck? I don't want to. No. God damn it. Well, I guess we're rooting for, what is that, 15 black? Come on, 15 black. Y'all smell that? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. I just lost a small fortune. Well, thankfully we're done. All right. How much money do I got? 1632. All right, we're gonna put 1500 on whatever horse I feel when I walk in there.
A 10? And that's blackjack. Chips, please. All bets are closed. It's time to play.
Pedestrian. Here we go. Don't overthink it. I know Golden Steiner's right there at 2-1, but how boring is 2-1? 2-1 is so boring. I don't want to do 2-1. I'm going pedestrian at 7-1. I'm also going to build the dresser during my vacation. I'm hoping I'll be able to figure out how to plug and play with these mobile microphones, so I'll be able to do a stream of it. I want to stream building my dresser. Move the webcam so it shows my whole living room, and then like literally unbox the pieces and build a dresser in my living room. That's one of the streams I do on this vacation, is my hope. Boo. That's boring. Yeah, I should have bet on Golden Steiner. I didn't. That'd been cool, a pedestrian one right there. I could have used that money. Oh well.
Be taking off the goggles. Alright.
Okay, and I'm being touched, and I don't want to be touched. Okay.
Yep.
I don't consent this, guys.
Do you have an ID on you, sir?
Don't worry, I got done recording, brother.
Yeah, please. I'm being touched for no reason, guys.
You're not taking off your goggles when told to.
And I'm being
Simple.
escorted out.
You have an ID on you.
No, and I'm not giving you my ID even if I did.
You're not listening. That's why.
Are you gonna let go of me?
I'm gonna escort you off the property.
Oh shit, this is good. Hell, this is spicy. What the fuck? How's this gonna go?
Right?
What do you think? Do you think the guy has a gun? He probably has a gun, right? He's gonna spin and shoot.
Hell, if he don't, I just might.
You cannot do that, bro. Stay calm. Bro.
Holy shit.
Better leave, brother. He's calling the cops.
Who's calling the cops? I mean, that gentleman did work at the casino, right? The one with the suit?
Yeah.
He's the one calling the cops, or the other fella's calling the cops?
The guy in the suit.
Well, I guess that's his right. I mean, it's kind of a bitch move, if you ask me. But so's grabbing him by the fucking, illegals and whatever.
Yep.
End of the day, I mean, I guess shit, he works at the casino, but I mean, goddamn, there's easier ways to do that, I think.
Right. Right. That's what I was thinking.
I was expecting that to get, a little more spicy at the road there. I was hoping
I was
old boy would turn around and start punching him or something. You know what I mean? Something a little fun, I mean, running back into the casino's not really that. I don't know. I just, shit, I'm here for the show. Fuck it. Let's see how this
They
goes.
got him again.
I mean, is that protocol for the casino people? I've never seen anybody do that before.
I have no idea. Go back up in there, brother.
He's going to get fucking. I was wondering. I was like, dude, does he have? I was wondering. That's what I was wondering. I was like, is he not carrying? What the fuck is he fucking?
Hey, he's got a fucking gun.
Okay, now it's interesting. I mean, end of the day, it is within his right? I mean, he's a casino employee,
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think that ends well for your boy, though, dude. Like, if he starts popping on him at this situation,
That
like
ain't my
that's.
boy. I'm just here.
Oh, okay.
I was egging it on.
Yeah, I don't think that ends the way he thinks it ends. You know what I mean? That might end with like, "Hey, welcome to the ban list of the." You know what I'm saying?
Very well could be.
I mean, newsflash, he ain't getting that gun in the casino. But like, if it turns out he goes outside again,
Yeah. I'll go up here and stand by my boy real quick.
That's very interesting. You don't see very many trolls in the city like that. You know? I mean, that was the guy that walked by me and farted, right? I mean, that's who that was. I mean, that could end with a hot ban. You don't, listen. End of the day, the guy works at the casino. He's telling you to leave. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's role play to a point, and it's like, oh, I've role played that I don't want to leave. Like, okay, sure, all that's fair and whatever. And he's walked you to the sidewalk out there twice. So like, the role play of it is it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm just curious how that would work, because like as a casino employee, I assume he's white. That's a whitelist job, so I'm assuming he's cued in and tied in some meaningful way, where he could probably send a message and be like, "Yo, this guy's being a little bit of a fucking shitbag right now." It all starts with take your goggles off, which we know how I feel about that, like because they make fucking Pork take his head off, because Pork wears the helmet, as his face. Like he never takes the helmet off. They make him take his helmet off, and we know how I feel about that because every single time they do that, I'm like, "Yo, that's his face, dude. What the fuck, But end of the day, it's their business, and they're allowed to be, So I don't know. I was hoping that would be a little spicier right there, but it wasn't. That kind of just fizzled out. I kind of wanted to watch that. I'm not gonna lie. Stuff like that's interesting to me because, like, he's not breaking any rules, but he's breaking. No, he's not really breaking any rules, really. He can be he can be disagreeable with the guy that works at the casino, right? That should be allowed. Well, I'm bummed. I wanted to see a show there, you know? I mean, you know, he basically just called that employee's bluff a little bit, like, bitch, you can't throw me out anything. Get the fuck off me. He just kept going back up in there, and it was like, you know, at a certain point, the casino employees got other things to do, I guess, than deal with that one guy. But why can't he wear goggles? That's confusing to me. More so than even the helmet. Like the helmet I get because it blocks his entire face. Like I get why they have that rule, but I don't like it because it's fucking Pork's face. But whatever, like, because that's my boy. Pork's my homie. So I ride for Pork on that, obviously. But goggles, that seems silly.